Traitor. How Sophie accused Meg of seducing her husband to be Canada's first lady. She got divorced. It looks like Meghan has found new goals in her crumbling career. It's known that Sophie, the wife of Prime Minister of Canada, revealed that she used her friendship to approach and seduce the Prime Minister in order to find the fame and money that she had lost after leaving the British royal family. This also caused Sophie to break up with her husband. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's children will continue to live with him following the split from his wife Sophie, who has already moved out, the pair announced. Trudeau announced the separation on Instagram today in matching posts written in both English and French. His office also released a statement to confirm that they had reached a legal agreement and revealed that the pair will remain amicable, holidaying together soon with their 3 kids. Sophie Gregory Trudeau has already moved out of the family home to another residence in Ottawa. They have worked to ensure that all legal and ethical steps with regards to their decision to separate have been taken and will continue to do so moving forward. Canada's Globe and Mail reports that the pair will share custody of their 3 children. Trudeau will remain at Reduke Cottage with the children, but Sophie has already moved to a different property in Ottawa. She will frequent Reduke Cottage to be with the children and will stay there whenever Trudeau is traveling. They remain a close family, and Sophie and the Prime Minister are focused on raising their kids in a safe, loving, and collaborative environment. The family will be together on vacation beginning next week. In his Instagram post, Trudeau wrote, "Hi everyone, Sophie and I would like to share the fact that after many meaningful and difficult conversations, we have made the decision to separate. As always, we remain a close family with deep love and respect for each other and for everything we've built, and we will continue to build. For the well-being of our children, we ask that you respect our and theirs privacy." Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's wife, Sophie, spoke about the desire to break away from traditional feminine domestic roles while on Meghan Markle's podcast just last year. Sophie Gregory Trudeau was referenced as Soph on Markle's Failed Archetypes podcast titled Good Wife, Good Mom, Bad Mom in November 2022. Gregory Trudeau spoke about how all women long to be free in who they are since they carry most of the load in the household and with the children. Meghan Markle described Sophie as a dear friend who is emblematic of strength that comes from embracing humanity, even in the face of all these family and home and public pressures. Sophie had a full plate while being a parent and a spouse in the public eye after being married to Justin for 18 years, Markle claimed in the podcast. The Trudeaus, who shared 3 children together, announced their split just today. The Canadian First Lady also knew about the crushing guilt of expectations set upon mothers and women in general, the Duchess of Sussex said in her introduction. Gregory Trudeau agreed and said about the guilt of being a woman and having to take on multiple roles, "I think we've learned to self-impose it. A little girl is not born feeling guilty for being a girl. We learn it, and that's completely unacceptable. When I started becoming an older girl in an early adult stage, I realized that we often define freedom as a way to be free from the world, but it's really a way to be free in the world." Meghan Markle then started reading a passage from A Radical Awakening by Shefali Sabari about a woman, like a brave lioness, who sheds all expectations and lives authentically. Continuing the woman lioness comparison, Meghan ends it on, "She drops the role of savior, knowing she can only save herself. This is a metaphor for everything. She does a lot of work in the lion tribe. She's the one hunting the food and all of that."